I often feel that I, as a human being, have been staged, meaning that I live on a stage and I don't really know that I am. There's some powers behind the stage that are controlling me, and I am not aware of who they are and why they're controlling me and why they have given me all the stories and how I have been programmed to believe in those stories and the histories of humanity, of formation on this planet, of who is God and who are the prophets and what they said and who rules and who obeys and what are the roles of the sexes, who is superior, who is inferior, who is big, who is small. Do you remember the Truman Show? He was born on the stage. He didn't know about it. He was an orphan. And he was given parents, fake parents, because it was all a stage. It was a movie, it was a reality show. And every move he did was a part of an advertisement for a product. So everything in his house was advertisement stuff until he lived his life and he got the clues. And at the end, he woke up. He found out and he burst through the stage into his freedom, finding his own reality. I feel the way we're living on this planet is a complete stage. It has been designed behind closed doors by people who, for some very weird reason, think that they're superior, and they are the ones that make the destiny of humanity the way they want, where to go. In order for them to feel that way, they have to know that the majority of the citizens of Earth are conditioned enough to do so and to give them the power. So there are these little men standing behind these huge lights, or I mean in front of these huge lights. So their shadow looks pretty big if we see them. They're, we think that they're scary. A lot of us won't do anything about whoever we think consciously or unconsciously who are running our societies. Many times we have just given our will power to them. They have our will. They decide where we go, how we live, what kind of structures we live in, what do we eat, what kind of diseases we should have, and how to treat those diseases, and what to think, what the history is, and they even program us and our children with what the future looks like. Look at any movie coming out of Hollywood. It's mostly about the destruction of the earth, the end of the time, and the ruling of the dark powers on the world. And then they give you some hope that, okay, maybe one person will save the world. So the battle of the light and the dark, but mostly the images of destruction, is showed in most of the movies coming out of Hollywood. This stage is for us to feel disempowered and to digest and swallow whatever reality that these few superior people have designed for us. It takes a lot of organization. Whoa, huge organization. Lots of deceitfulness. Pretty dark souls, very, very small hearts, maybe not even hearts, and very polluted energetic systems. For anyone to think that they are superior, they can plan the destiny of humanity. Look how many wars we have all over the world. And if you really look at the truth about all these wars, they're planned by the same people who have created this stage the way they like it. So we live in an illusion that we're fine and we need government systems that know better than us. They will set up our laws, they will protect us, they will draw the borders. They tell us how we have lived through history. They tell us why we fought the wars in the past and why we should fight wars, even when it is endless, infinite wars, like the wars that humanity is fighting right now. Every year, a new war. Every president, more new wars. All the stories, the same, all staged up. Those people over there are doing something humongous to us. Based on lies, we go to another war. My goodness, how much military power we have in all the governments of the world. And especially the governments of the West. How much military power is needed to do what? To do what? To destroy this planet? Like to destroy what's going on in Iraq and Afghanistan and Syria and what just happened in Palestine? And it's going to go on more and more and more and more. And the staged people feel so disempowered not to be able to do anything about it, not to even care, because they're so busy with their festivals, with their joy, with their pleasures, and they don't even think they can make a difference. So they basically have given up, and that's exactly the plan. That's exactly the plan. That is the stage. We basically have learned to give up our wills to the little man behind the screen. We are scared of those little men. We don't know they're little, because if they were not little, they could not play such a nasty game. A nasty game of destruction, of genocide, of infinite wars, of lies beyond imagination, of setting up the system so we all stay pretty blind and disempowered. This is time for humanity to wake up. We have been staged. Yes, not that because they were so powerful to stage us. It's because somewhere in the line of destiny, we decided that we're going to give our leashes, our willpower, our crowns, our power in our stomachs, our groundedness to a few of us that have designed everything behind closed doors with severe degrees of deceitfulness and the darkness of the soul. This is time for the humanity that cares, which is all of us. Even in the worst of us, there is goodness. It's time for all of us to wake up and connect our goodness all over the planet, to wake up. This is a disaster zone we have created. All the wars that are happening all over the world, the huge amount of explosives under the oceans, over the mountains, in the war zones, the killing of so many innocent people. It is not right. And we'll see, and as we have seen in the fake history that has been based on the nature of humanity being evil and being violent, there's always a reason for war, even if it's a lie. Most of the wars that are happening in the world right now are based on lies, based on greed. And we all know it deep inside. So, when is the time that we decide that it's time to put the little man out of that stage and from its power? Meaning that open the curtains, look at the reality. It's only a little man trying to look very big, making us all scared of itself when there is no reason to be scared. We are empowered children of the universe. We are beautiful children of this planet. We have the power. We need to will that power in, join our powers, and break the stage. Break the dysfunction. Break the phenomena of illusion. Break this facade that we have no power and we have to live with the rules of who say they have the power, and they threaten us with their armies and their media and the mouth of deceitfulness. That's not good for anyone. Not good for nature, not good for environment. And their wars are never going to finish up. It's going to go on and on and on until the desired population of Earth, which is not that many, is achieved. Because only the superior ones are supposed to live on this planet. Not everyone. That's why the life of the majority of people is not that important to these people behind the stage. It is in our hands, in our hearts, in our minds to wake up. This is a wake-up call to all of us, to me, to you, the children of planet. We need to wake up, break the stage, transform the stage, open it up, open the windows, bring in the light, and shift our destiny from artificial intelligence and stupidity in reality to real wisdom. We are not here just living on earth, careless beings in slavery. We are intelligent beings that are destined to live with the cycles and the rhythms of our planet. It's time. Our destiny requires us to wake up and join forces and come out of the destructive many centuries and eons of illusion and story. It's time for us to wake up. It really is. Let's break the stage as two men did and walk to the other side. And the other side is nothing but infinite possibilities of living on this planet in beauty and peace for all.